This is BBC News. Hello, I'm Ros Atkins. Our top stories are that earlier on Sunday, the Queen's funeral procession left Balmoral Castle, where Elizabeth II died on Thursday, for a 6-hour journey to Edinburgh. Silent onlookers gathered along the route to pay their respects, some threw floral tributes in the path of the coffin. The cortege passed through key landmarks as people bid farewell to the country's longest reigning monarch. The accession of the new monarch, King Charles III, was proclaimed in towns and cities across the land, including in Edinburgh. In London, crowds continued to flock to Buckingham Palace, where the King held meetings with diplomats from the 14 countries that recognise him as head of state. In other news, Ukraine's military say their forces have tripled the amount of territory they've retaken from Russia in little over 48 hours. Hello and welcome to BBC News, broadcasting to viewers in the UK and around the world. The coffin of Queen Elizabeth is being taken on its journey to her final resting place. It left Balmoral, where she died on Thursday, and has now arrived in Edinburgh. Crowds gathered along the route as the cortege made the 175-mile journey to the Palace of Holyrood, where the coffin will remain overnight. As that was happening, proclamations formally announcing the accession of King Charles III took place in Cardiff, Edinburgh and at Hillsborough Castle near Belfast, as well as in towns and villages around the UK. We'll report from those locations later in this hour, but we begin our coverage with this report on the progress of the Queen's cortege across Scotland. This is the BBC's Alan Little.
It is the place she loved most. Balmoral was not a royal residence, but a private home to her, her annual respite from the burdens of state and the unrelenting public gaze. Today, that gaze falls on this, the first public sight of the coffin of the Queen.